Greetings, citizens. This is Jarvis. I wanted to give you an update on the 2.4 PTU and kind of give you my thoughts on what the status is. Here's one of the bugs you see that's kind of common right now when you spawn this ship. It just spawns way up in the air, and then occasionally, if you get close, it'll drop down. Sometimes it doesn't, and you have to run off the platform and EVA up. That's something I'm pretty sure they can fix. And as you can see, they fixed the helmet issue here where I have an ultra wide screen and I had the bars in the side where you can see through it. So they've made adjustments for that. So that's good. That was a pretty quick turnaround on that. The frame rate on L is way better than on K. K was the one that came out a couple days ago, and the frame rate just went very, very, very poor. And this one, as you can see, there's a lot of players out here, well, a decent amount, and a good amount of AI. Though the AI still has a tendency, like as you can see, they're kind of park a ship in space and become relatively either really deadly obstacles, or they'll turn and try to ram you or whatever. The AI needs some work. It's like they're still all kind of running the same Vandal script, and the Vandal at least have a blade and a reason for ramming you. These guys really don't. But as you can see, a good amount of players here. One of the things that they need to, I think, address is the pirate spawn a little bit. Every time a player crosses a certain threshold as they're heading into, this is an ICC mission, one of those surveyor missions. Every time a player crosses a threshold, another group of pirates spawn. So, as you can imagine, the more players that cross over are doing the mission at the same time, the more pirates spawn and the more hectic it gets. And hopefully they can come up with some way that will, maybe instead of like it's 2 for the first player and then 1 for every additional or something, because after a while it really gets to be hard to get out and do your mission because there's pirates everywhere. And but on the other side of that, it is kind of fun, you know, getting out there with your fellow citizens and just gunning it up, you know. And a little bit dangerous too, because this particular mission, of course, you're not inside of any sort of a scanning range, so you're kind of vulnerable to being ganked or whatever. But yeah, which is, I think, kind of what happens here, actually. One of the players here starts to attack the group, and I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, overall, this is a really solid see, that's the AI doing its thing again. It likes to park. I don't know why. I hope it's something that they can address, or, you know, they had mentioned in the Reverse the Verse, I think it was the Subscribers Edition, that there's a lot of changes coming, but the thing is that they're not going to introduce them slowly. There's a, as they like to put it, they're going to rip the band-aid off when they introduce some of these changes. So those changes might be to flight model. I would imagine there's going to be changes to flight model and a lot of different things, shields and whatnot. They talked about how the shields, they're retooling those so they don't have the big bubble. I think this is when a player is shooting at me right here. Yeah, this guy, he's shooting at me for some reason. Anyway, so shields won't be, they'll be tighter to the skin, which means that your shield should be more effective, because instead of being a big bubble around, they'll be a lot tighter to the ship, harder to hit, making them just way more effective than the way they are right now. And that's, in my opinion, a damn good thing to have. Of course, the Buccaneer is out on sale, and as many ships as I have, I'm still honestly tempted to buy it. I love the design of the ship. I like just the whole aesthetic. It's got kind of this industrial fighter kind of look to it, and I just love fighters and things like that. So, but the other side of my argument is like, I got too many as it is. You know, what is this ship's role going to be that doesn't fulfill what I already have? You know, and I can't really think of it. So maybe I'll just pick it up down the road in game. You know, you can pick up anything in game. You don't have to just you know, you don't have to just buy it. LTI is nice, but, you know, for me, I think I got enough. Way too much, actually. Now here I get a little vindictive and maybe a little vengeful. That guy attacked me, and I just wasn't going to have any of that. And, well, it's time to get a little bit of a criminal record. So he gets some good distance, and boom, he just extends away. Now I have to guess where he's going. I figured, well, he's probably going to repair bay. He's pretty torn up. But here's a trick, you know. How do you select among that mass? So I was just hoping I clicked the right thing. And, yeah, this will teach him. That's what I'm going to say about that. I got lucky here. And I'm going to come up behind. And this is actually kind of good because I haven't actually seen the mechanics of on the pirate side. So this was kind of a good stepping in and seeing a little bit of that action. And he's going to come in down, think he's safe, and I'm just going to come up behind and whoop him. But it's not, I wouldn't call it, an honorable kill, but, you know, I was just, he wasn't going to get away from me. I wasn't going to allow that. He shot at me, you know. Alright, so now the cops are going to come after me, and I'm going to go over and head over to the station and see if I can clear my wanted level. But right about here, actually, the game crashed after I got to the station, and I had to log back in and go back to the station again and try again. So that's that code 7 and that code 0 thing. And when that code 7 pops up, a lot of times it just kind of spams it on your screen. It'll be like, you know, 77777. It just keeps like rapid fire saying you've disconnected. It's very weird. But you know, on the upside, if you get disconnected a lot or whatnot, or if there's a couple things. When you get disconnected, you come back, your missions are reset. So, you know, those good ICC high-paying missions are available again, whatever, good English. And also as well, you know, you can go to not Port Olisar, but you know, the social module, and you can do your shopping there. So you can buy whatever you want. And I find that it's actually easier to buy things in the social module because it's a little bit more spread out, frame rate's better, everything's there, you know, that you can get. And also there's an ammo case, there's an ammo box in the corner, or on the sides of the social module, that you, while they have it in the persistent universe, it doesn't work. So you basically, if you want ammo and you find that you bought a gun and there's like no bullets, go into the social module, go into the gun store, and there's like a crate sitting there open with boxes in it. It's like 125 UEC, and you can fill up all your ammo, but this should get you going. Now, this is the terminal, of course, you use to get rid of your crime level. I'm not sure how many, if it just removes one or if it removes more than one. It takes a while for it to change over, and I was pretty fortunate. There wasn't anybody here. And maybe that's just because, you know, there's not many people doing the criminal aspect, or you get a mission to actually defend this terminal from pirates or whatnot. See there, finally it turned, and it takes a little while, but there, one level's gone, and I can go back out and do normal things. But anyway, guys, I just want to give you my overall thoughts on it. I think that this is a really great change to the game overall. There's some minor bugs coming out. The code 7, code 0 is a big thing. The other stuff I mentioned, for the most part, requires tweaking. Tweaking to the AI, tweaking why the ships are flying in space when you spawn them in. You know, the frame rate, they've gotten a lot better with this patch, and if they keep going down this road, you know, all they're going to need is they're just going to need to add more stuff for us to buy, and more clothing and whatever down the road, more equipment, different gear, ships. And we've really got the start of a full-fledged game here. So this is definitely a fantastic change to the game overall, and I'm looking forward to seeing us having the ability to not, you know, like Arena Commander, you can rent ships, but I want to see us be able to buy them here and really kind of test out this economy. And once they get a second system in, guys, we'll really be looking at the start of an actual full-fledged universe. So anyway, guys, this is Jairus, and I'll catch you next time, and thanks for listening. In this case here, we're talking about Path of Exile versus basically Diablo 3, and basically how we feel that Path of Exile is a by far superior game.